What is up, guys? It's your boy Mangazi here, back at you with another video. And today I'm going to be telling the story of how I lost 20 kilograms in 9 months. Actually, the story is also going to be about how did I get in that position in the first place. By the way, I got a bit of the quarantine hair situation going on right now, but everyone's going through it right now, so makes me feel a lot better about it. But anyway, let's get on to the story. Many people don't notice, but I've actually been training on and off from the gym for the past 5 years. And in those 5 years, I have shape shifted from skinny fat, mildly fat to regular fat. Now, the reason why I shape shifted so much in the past 5 years is because I have made more fitness and nutrition mistakes than I can count and would like to admit. So around 2015, I was shockingly skinny, weighing in and between 70 to 75 kilograms at 6'2". I thought at this point that I was way too skinny and that I definitely needed to bulk up to at least an acceptable level. So I joined the gym and got a personal trainer with a solid program and a solid nutrition plan. But there was one problem. The problem was I never fully went through with the program because I was very lazy and had too many bad habits. So in order to make myself feel better, or maybe make myself feel like I was doing something about it, I made the worst decision possible. So I kept my gym membership and my very expensive personal trainer around for 2 years, made zero progress, and lost a lot of money in the process. To the point where I actually would have been better off fully committing to being lazy than throwing a lot of money away to the gym and not committing. But sometime around late 2017, I really hit rock bottom with my physique, and I decided it was really time to make a change. I was also dating more often at this time and I wanted to look better. And this time I really committed and I really stayed consistent, and I actually managed to get a whopping 35 kgs between September 2017 towards July 2018. And I was actually very happy with my physique at this point. I was 102 kgs. I had a high body fat percentage, sure, but I actually liked that. I was obsessed with getting bigger, and to be honest with you, I had a little bit of PTSD from being way too skinny for most of my life, that I went to the opposite extreme. But the problem was I didn't know when to stop bulking and actually ended up getting a little too fat. So I did what any stupid novice lifter would do, which is way too much cardio and not eating enough food. I know it sounds intuitive to a lot of people that if they run and if they train really hard and keep their food intake very low, that they're gonna get shredded. But I found out the hard way that that is absolutely not true. What happened was all that cardio made me skinny fat, which was extremely depressing. I got to 94 kgs with way too much body fat, and I was not happy at all. At this point, everyone told me that I needed to bulk, or else if I cut, I was gonna look like Bruce Lee. So I bulked way too quickly and got really fat in July of 2019. Then I cut again, but properly this time, and got to 92 kilograms with a lean physique as of March of 2020. So all the mistakes that I made in the last 5 years were completely avoidable and frustrating. So I thought it would be good for me to come on this video and tell you how you can avoid making those mistakes yourself and reaching your fitness goals a lot quicker and a lot smarter. And my tip number 1 is being accountable and being consistent. When you spend so much time and effort in the gym and you don't see any results, it's easy to get frustrated and start blaming anything other than yourself for your lack of results. It's easy for people to start blaming their lack of results on genetics or on their gym or on their program. And if I had done any of that during the process, I definitely would have quit. Instead, I held myself accountable and I fixed all the mistakes that I was making, and it brought me to a physique that I am happy with. None of this would have happened if I had not stayed consistent and was not willing to fail. Number 2, misinformation. We live in a privileged but dangerous online era where information about fitness and nutrition is easily accessible, but mostly inaccurate, misleading, and blatantly created for profit and attention rather than actual results. It's even common for trained professionals and people with personal training certificates and clout to share unrealistic and misleading content and make false promises. Most of this content is designed to give you a false sense of security that you can do little to no work over a short period of time and still get results. I've actually had an actual personal trainer in an actual gym recommend me a mysterious Asian tea that would help suck off the belly fat in just a matter of a couple of weeks. Okay, here's a good way of telling whether or not a training program is legit or not. If the program does not involve several months of hard work in training and nutrition, then it's probably full of shit. Number 3, sticking to the program. It's very tempting to gauge the result of a program a couple of days after you start it by looking in the mirror and stepping on the scale. But I guarantee you that if your fitness goals are decently ambitious, you are most likely not going to see any significant results at least 6 to 12 weeks after you start the program. Our bodies actually take a long time to adapt to a good bulking or cutting regime. And if you are gaining or losing weight too quickly, chances are you are doing something wrong. I would argue that it's actually more beneficial to follow a program all the way through to the end and fail than it is to interrupt one out of impatience and making rash decisions on your nutrition during the program. Because when you fail, you actually become a better trainer in the long run because you know through empirical results whether or not something works or doesn't. The number 4 and final tip is enjoying the process. After being in public gyms for over 5 years and seeing a lot of people, including myself, coming and going, what I noticed about the people who actually got good results was that they actually enjoyed the process. They became addicted to their results, beating their own records, waking up sore, eating healthy. Once they start getting into the routine of training and nutrition, they actually become irritable and anxious if they don't work at least 4 to 5 times every week. And that was the case with myself. Personally, I only saw results in the gym once I started seeing the gym not as a means to an end, but as a means in itself, which is why enjoying the process is extremely important. So that has been my story on how I lost 20 kilograms in 9 months. And if you want to see a full breakdown of my training and nutrition process, I've put that up on my Instagram as an Instagram story highlight titled Fitness Blog. There I talk about how I made my nutrition and training plan and how you can make one for yourself. So that's been it. If you like this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. That helps the channel out a lot. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys very soon in the next video next week. Take care, stay safe, stay creative during quarantine. Bye-bye.